Hello guys. So moving on with the series of law of assumptions. Today we are going to address another very important point or aspects or concept with respect to law of assumption, which most of the time is not even considered that it exists there. Okay, so we all talk about faith, right? That in fact I say that you should start your journey with faith. Faith is not a belief, it's a declaration, right? How we say, na, it is done, I have decided. So it's a kind of a firm decision, it's a kind of a route that you choose. So it can't be like one moment, oh, I have faith, but then another moment it's like, no, I'm not sure. What if this happens and what if that happens? What if this doesn't come? What if this doesn't work? Right? We all have these kinds of tug of war going in our heads. Right? In our inner conversation, this is what keeps on going. Right? ज़्यादातर लोगों के साथ यही होता है. So let's start how to deal with this particular concept while you are manifesting or while you're working with a particular thing or particular desire. For example, you have a desire, okay, and you're working on it. So how would you go about it? What are those things that we have to take care when it comes to law of assumption and this concept associated with it? Okay, so let's start. We all have one desire. As I always say, have more than one desire and manifest them all together. But among them, you have to go minutely also, right? Right, you have to specifically go one by one also, right? Because every desire needs a different vibration, a different set of thoughts, different set of assumptions, right? So let's talk one by one. So say you have a desire, okay? Now for that you started working with it. You are applying an assumption that, oh, I am chosen. So for example, you are manifesting your SP, a good relationship with your SP, right? Or family member or whoever, let's just consider SP. And you say, I am chosen. Right now, it's just a blank, shallow, hollow phrase. Just a sentence with no meaning, no depth, no weightage. Okay, but still, it is an assumption. You know what? Affirmation changes into an assumption when it has settled down somewhere in the depth. Okay. Now, I am chosen should not be taken as an affirmation, just as a sentence. It has to be a new identity of yours. So this is how you have to see yourself. I am chosen shouldn't be just a sentence, rather you should take it as, you should already feel it in you. You can ask few questions. Why do I feel chosen? Why do I deserve to be chosen? Why I am chosen? When I'm saying I am chosen, why do I think so? These should be your thoughts. That's when it helps you to enter a new identity. So entering a new identity is important, and that is why we apply law of assumption. Right? So we have to understand why between desire and the result there are certain steps that take place, like why certain phrases, why certain set of words to form a specific sentence which is powerful, because that leads you to a new identity of yours. You become new with some definite sets of thoughts. आप कुछ नए बन जाते हो, right? And that automatically leads you, when you become something, when you become that new identity, that automatically leads you to the manifestation. Okay, that's how it's done. Now, where faith comes in the picture, and what's about faith here when we are applying law of assumption? Of course, we start with faith. Faith is something which is not wavered. That's called faith. So you are applying law of assumption, you're thinking, you have decided that okay, from today onwards for at least a month I'm going to do this, or at least for a week, 5 days, 7 days I'm going to do these kind of things. Like I am going to have a specific style of living, specific thoughts. Here when you say I'm doing this with faith means does not matter what comes on your way, in your way, you handle it so beautifully that you don't get influenced by that particular thing. Somebody might just say, oh, why are you doing all these things? A doubt may seep in, like, I don't think it will work. So now that's the test of your faith. If you have faith, it should not be wavered. And if you are wavered, then you do not have faith. That is more of a contradiction. So 1 minute you say, I have faith. Faith cannot be just described in a word. You can't just say by using this word, oh, I have faith. No, you don't have faith if you're wavering at the first place. Faith is a declaration, it's a decision. So there cannot be contradiction. So let's see, what are the points that we contradict? What are the mistakes that people make at this step? While they are saying I am chosen and they are trying to enter a new identity, even after keeping the faith, they are still looking in 3D. They are checking 3D. Oh, where's my result? Where's my result? Has it come? Has it come? Looking for signs all the time. Okay, it's like conception of baby is happening there. Right? Conception is happening there. But you are every day looking outside that, oh, where's the baby? Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Conception has happened, man. Why would you find your baby here in the 3D if it is supposed to grow there? It's more about that. Right? Baby doesn't grow here. Baby develops there. That's the place where it develops. Right? In the consciousness. So looking for 3D, looking for sign, overthinking, reacting, doubting. So these are out of scope things that you, no matter what, these points which I'm writing here, checking the 3D, looking for signs, overthinking, reacting, doubting, and seeking validation. These are out scope things. This should not be done. These should not be done, period. What should be done? Because these are the contradictions for your faith. This is a different direction. This takes you towards the failure of your manifestation. But you don't want the failure, you want the result. You don't want your manifestation to fail. If you don't want your manifestation to fail, then stop doing this. But if you want your manifestation to fail, keep doing this. Let me be blunt. Right? What you rather should be doing is, if doubt comes, if overthinking happens, contradiction happens, go here. Return to the assumption that my manifestation has already been conceived. It's happening. I'm already in my new identity. I'm already in my new identity. It is happening. It has happened. Period. Full stop. Now, if you are in the new identity, this new identity would be busy staying in that feeling. The thoughts which can only be generated through this new identity. So, that's called living in the end. You are already living what you want. You're already living that. You are not waiting for your manifestation to come. You have started living that, because now you are sending signals to consciousness that, hey, thank you so very much, I have received my gift. That's when consciousness becomes super active to work in your favor. So a lot of people ask me, what are the signs, this and that. I always say, you have to learn to not look at the 3D. The more you are in 3D, you forget that your conception has happened. Conception of manifestation has happened. You always come out of that awareness. If you are in that awareness, you can no longer be in that new identity. You will be in a stage where the conception itself has not happened. So you are ruining your conception. You are ruining your development. You are ruining your momentum. You are ruining all the steps that you have already taken. So this should not be done at any cost. At any cost. Here you would need awareness. Okay, this happens multiple times of a day. Now return to the assumption. Stay in the feeling. Live as the new identity. Start living like that. Just that's it. How will you start living like that? Create new thoughts. What this version of you would be creating when you would be having, say you're manifesting a marriage with your SP. Already start there. You're already there. How your thoughts would be. What thoughts you will be thinking then with your spouse. Where will you going out with your spouse? What you would be doing? What your dialogues would be? What things you would be planning together? What you think you would be doing then? So see, set of thoughts change, right? When the set of thoughts change, that's when you're living in your new identity. Otherwise not. If your thoughts are not changing, if your assumptions are not changing, but you're living here, it means no movement is happening. Now who is delaying the manifestation? People ask, why is it not coming to me? Why is it not happening? Because you are not letting it happen. You are causing the delay. You are the cause. Okay, cause and effect. Whatever you cause, that will be the effect. So if it's not happening, you are causing that cause. If it is happening, you are causing that cause. So now, what happens when you return to the same assumption? For example, nothing looks up, like you don't find the result in 3D yet. What you should be doing at that time, return back to the same assumption. I already have it and I'm enjoying it. I'm there, I'm married, I'm this, and I have all my things that I'm having. And keep doing this in cycles. You have to increase the momentum. Every return strengthens it. You need the strengthening. That's why you have to return back to the same assumption. This is called delusion. People ask me, what is delulu? Delulu is silulu. Delusion is solution. Absolutely. This is delusion. It's not delusion. It's only delusion because it's not there in 3D yet. That's why people call it delusion. Although in my eyes, it's already happening. It's already taking place. So it's delusion itself is, see, you know what? Only that person can be delusional who knows there is something cooking behind the scene. Who knows that there is other dimension where things take place. Only that person can be delusional. Other people will be just sticking to this low vibrational field, third dimension, 3D. They will only be talking about where is it, it has not come, you have not got it, she has not got it, so I don't believe it. Those people will stick to 3D and let them there. Let them be there. With low frequency, they are not going, if they don't leave 3D, if they don't leave this present 3D, they are not going to go anywhere. Because that's the rule, that's the law how universe works, or the field works, or energy works, or assumption works, or frequency works. Okay? Less contradiction, more strengthening. So simple rule. If you are contradicting it more, you are weakening it. When you weaken it, you are in 3D. When you are 3D, you do all these things. When you do all these things, you delaying or pushing it further and further and further. So everything is all connected here, okay? But if you keep returning to this and strengthening, your frequency is raising, your momentum is raising, and you are getting nearer, and you are sending continuous signals to consciousness that, hey, I'm ready, please come. I have opened my door, please reach on my door. I'm there to receive you. I'm there to welcome you. And that's when it feels excited. That's when consciousness feels excited to give you that gift that you are trying to manifest. We all say, be in the receptive mode, right? This is your receptive mode. Most of the time people are keeping that door closed and thinking that, oh, manifestation is not happening. You are keeping your door closed. You are supposed to open the door and then be in the receptive mode. Expect the things that it's coming. But if you're doing this, you cannot be living here. You cannot lock the door and blame the guest that, oh, guest is not showing up. So everything is happening because of you. Whether manifestation is showing up or not showing up, it's all happening because of you and just you. You are the cause. You are responsible. And see, one more thing. When we say consistency beats intensity, consistency doesn't mean repeating an affirmation again and again and again and again and again. That's not consistency. That's not persistence. In the next video, I am going to elaborate more on persistence. But right now, take this note. Consistency means this thing. No matter how much chaos you are feeling or facing, still you are choosing to choose something that you have already decided, period. You don't need to be intense. That, oh, I'm doing so much of effort, I'm trying hard. I'm trying so much, but it's not happening. Why is it not happening? I'm doing all the things. I'm doing visualization, I'm doing scripting, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That doesn't matter what you're doing. It's all is equal to zero. If you don't go by the law, you're losing it. You're staying in 3D. Frequency is low. You are weak. Assumptions are weak. They can't handle the result. So it means you are not on the receptive mode. If you are not in the receptive mode, how will you welcome your guest? If you are not ready to cook, if you are not ready to welcome them, show up for them, be nice to them, right? So that's about it. If you have any questions regarding this, do let me know. Any doubt, if you have got, do let me know in the comment section, and also give your feedbacks. If you like these kind of videos, I'll bring more and more and more. And having said that, see you back again. Take care.